Winona County tries to be one of the most aggressive counties in Minnesota at preventing sexual and domestic violence.
And there are 3 new components in their primary prevention project to stop that violence. Kyle Dimke is in the newsroom to tell us about the steps. Kyle?
In 2010, 1 in 3 women reported being victims of battery, and 1 in 3 women reported being victims of sexual assault. And that's just Minnesota alone. Winona County has been trying to bring that number down for years. Today, they talked about their 3 newest components and reducing the number in Winona County.
Winona County's primary prevention project, Stop Sexual and Domestic Violence, is nearly one of a kind.
It's a method of gathering people in the community together, individuals, but also agencies, organizations, churches, to really look at how we stop the violence, sexual and domestic violence, before it starts.
There are 3 steps to the new prevention project. Winona County is adding curriculum and classes from birth to 3rd grade in hopes of getting rid of the problem early on. Public awareness by getting the community involved, and model workplace policies, which will put prevention methods in the workplace.
That if we're going to stop sexual and domestic violence in our communities, it takes community action.
Winona County is one of the first counties in the nation to have a prevention program.
Winona County currently has the most sophisticated and established primary prevention committee in the state. And that being true, they're one of the few communities in the country who are actively working to prevent sexual and domestic violence.
But the biggest step, they say, is change.
But stepping forward and saying, what can we do to change the policies in our community and the practices and what people do and what they don't do.
And the biggest need is support, especially from men.
We need men, that's what we talked about here today. We need men in our community who are going to step up and say, as a man, I don't support this kind of violence and we need to change it because it's not who we are.
In an example of their efforts, Winona County employees will not stay at a hotel that has on-demand pornography. To keep their business, a hotel they frequently use, changed their on-demand policy.
Thank you, Kyle. Winona County says they have implemented laws that have been followed around the nation.